Hello guys, welcome to Lex Alexis. We are back for live streams regarding football. It's been a long while, but I am back that we've got streams going at the moment. Got Burnley and Sunderland for today. I've only just noticed that there's a mistake there. That's bugging me in the scorecard. You know what? I'm actually going to quickly make that change and it'll be like a blink and you'll miss it moment because I am a perfectionist. I want things to be just right, as you've known from my video today. But whilst I'm doing that, hello everyone. How are you? How are you reacting to today? Any questions? Absolutely fine to fire them at me. You know, I think I'm gonna need some answering to do really based on what I've put myself under today. But on the whole, it's actually been a much better response than I thought it would be. And I am really relieved of the community that I've made here, really. Let's see who's here. Ethan, welcome. Charlie, welcome. Absolutely kind words that I got from you. Thank you so much there. My girl, love it. What's a Guan fan? Welcome to the stream as well. I think that's everyone. At the moment. Starting off slow and steady, but that's typical of my streams. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised I need to stream again now. I'm also just going to move up my light a little bit as well, just so I can actually see TV. Okay, yeah, that seems about right. There we go. Where would I be next season without you? Oh, guys, don't start this already. So I think I need to make it clear. I'm not gone. You know, I think everyone took like the theme of me saying I'm not making videos as like, oh, you're gone forever. I said, and I did say, and I remember saying it, that I would do an odd stream here and there, going through a game. Because in the end of the day, I've also got to treat myself. You know, I can't starve myself from football just because I need to study. You know, if I can't watch a football match anymore, then you know, what is even the point, you know? So I am still going to do the odd stream. It's just not going to be frequent and it'll be very much touch and go. But that'll be why the Discord server is really important, because then I'll be able to provide you guys with a bit of a schedule in a way. But yes, big changes. And I won't lie, I didn't even think I was considering of making this decision actually at the start of the season. I thought I could do both and mix all of that together. Obviously, you know, when I started this season, this was before that I actually got my job, which was actually crazy for me to realise. Oh, what a girl that is. Which is actually crazy for me to know how quickly this year has gone. But in the end of the day, I've got to basically do what I've got to do in front of me. You know, if there were multiple versions of me, then I would easily find a way. Oh, hello, what's my camera doing? I would easily find a way to get around it, but sadly, don't think I can get anything sorted at the moment. Cat videos are really popular. I mean, I don't know. Give the videos to Gatsby. We need 2 more wins, I think, then promotion. I think it may be 3 more wins, Liam, if you're a Burnley fan, but you are very close to promotion indeed. Match 10 minutes silence. I don't think we need a 10-minute silence. You know, no one's died. No one's died around here. I'm still very much going to be alive and kicking. It's just going to be very different next year. You know, I feel in a way. I mean, when I made the video, I won't lie, I had stabbing pains. You know, because it was hard recording. It was hard to say the words that I know needed to be said, and actually I could have gone a lot deeper and a lot more brutal in terms of my delivery. I felt I actually held back with emotions and words and feelings and thoughts and frustrations that I've had this year. But I felt in a way that was actually good, because it meant that I still looked at what I'm doing with a good heart. And ultimately, whilst this will be mainly a stream where I answer you guys' questions on the video today, I also want to cover a crucial game we've got today with Burnley and Sunderland. So I'm going to quickly change the subject and talk about this preview here. So Liam, who I think is a Burnley fan. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. Just assuming you are based on the comment. Let's actually look and see where the standings are set within the Championship. Look at that. Capture's working quite well. Burnley are on 83 points, and they are, I can't do maths right now, 16 points clear of Middlesbrough with a game in hand. So the maximum that Middlesbrough can get to the end of the season with 8 games left is 91 points. So 3 wins almost confirms it, because I don't think Middlesbrough are going to be winning all their last games. And with Burnley with that game in hand as well, they'll have it wrapped up, I think. Sheffield United is not safe in second place though. That's going to be an interesting development coming later on this weekend. Sunderland, who they're playing up against, are in 11th. A win for them could see them overtake Watford momentarily. And in fact, they can overtake West Brom as well and close the gap on Coventry, interestingly enough. Lineups look like this. Burnley, you've got Muric, Roberts, Harvey-Bennis, Bear, Matson, Cullen, Brownhill, Benson, Teller, Zarori and Ashley Barnes. A very strong Burnley side indeed. Let's look at Sunderland. You've got Patterson, Luke O'Nine, who they've just given an interview for. Danny Batt, Ekwa. I've not seen a lot of Pierre Ekwa, so I'm interested to see that. Twy Hume, another player I've not watched a lot. Alex Pritchard, Dan O'Neill. I say O'Neill. O'Neill. Dan Neal, Jack Clark, Lyndon Gooch, Patrick Roberts, and Joe Gelhart. Definitely feeling that absence without Ross Stewart there with that Sunderland team at the moment. Can I please scroll down for the bench, please? I don't know, SofaScore, what are you doing? Thank you. So Burnley have got Peacock Farrell, Ed Cow, Vitino, Cork Goodmanson, Scott Twine and Obafemi. Sunderland have got Bass, Anderson, Churkin, Abdullah Ba, who's come in clutch actually in the last couple of games. Edouard Michu, Spanish, is he Spanish or French? I know he came from, I think the French league actually, Michu. But centre midfielder, Amad Diallo. Maybe surprised Diallo's not starting, although to be fair, I think he's actually done well as an impact sub, so potentially could be an interesting option that Sunderland can turn towards if Burnley are cruising in this game. So yeah, a win for Burnley will put them on 86 points, and at this moment of time, the maximum they can get is 110 points if they win every game. So that is still an insane feat for this Burnley team. The possibilities that they can get are incredible. Don't know what's going on with the camera. It's a bit glitchy. What's going on with this? Hope it's not going to glitch out now. This is a brand new camera, by the way, so it better not start getting bad. You're more braver for me. If I made that video, I'd be in tears after the minute mark. Every part of me wanted to bawl out and cry, but my inner instinct just didn't allow it. And I swear that can't be healthy, but I don't know. Maybe I'll cry a bit later on. Don't trust SofaScore. Wigan got 3 points deducted. Yeah, I already do know that. They've just not updated that. I think WhoScored.com has had the same thing as well. I think many of them have not actually updated. I don't know if the Sky Sports one has updated it. Noah Cow. Cyber Leader. Hi, how am I? I am good. How are you? How is everyone? Do you think you'll survive? Are you a West Ham supporter? I think you should. You should survive. I think in my final predictions, I've got West Ham in 16th, 15th, around that area. Definitely capable of surviving. Got some crucial home games coming up very, very soon. You've got one against Southampton, I know for a fact, at home. So that game by itself needs to be a must-win game. If you win your home games against the teams around you, you should do enough, in my opinion. Chuffy to go. Rick, Jason Turner says, Tom, I'm such a strong man. You've been through so much and I'm still here. Thank you. Truly depressing day. Oh, Tom, don't say that. We've got to lift our spirits. Lift our spirits, guys. We've got to try and enjoy the championship whilst it is. We've got 8 game weeks and we've got the playoffs as well. The playoffs to this day is still my most popular stream ever. So who knows what we could get in this year. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to watch the playoff final as I learned about the ticket situations there. Southampton ain't surviving. I don't see it personally. They could surprise us, but I personally don't think they will. Just in my opinion, could be wrong. But Bournemouth, Southampton, I've got the less confidence with. That 18th place really could go to 17th, which is crazy, really. You know, we don't typically see the Premier League go this close, but it's proving to be that way this year. Bolton Plymouth prediction. That's right, it's the FA Trophy final, isn't it, this weekend? Um, I think Plymouth will win this 1-0. I don't think it'll be a high scoring game, I think. Charlie thinks Bolton will win. That's interesting. If Plymouth have got a midweek game after that, then maybe they could put a second string team in that final. It could cost them, you know. Their team's already hit enough with injuries. Because if that's the case, if they play midweek, then I think Bolton will win. If Plymouth have got a week off from this game, I think they'll go strong and go for the win, and then I think they could. Barnsley to win League One, says Tom. Interesting prediction there. I mean, you've got 4 teams that can win League One, you think, right now. Considering the fall-off in form that Sheffield Wednesday had. You've got Plymouth, who are now actually ahead of Sheffield Wednesday with the same amount of games being played. Sheffield Wednesday only 1 point behind with 79. Ipswich 3 points behind them with a game in hand. 4 points behind them, sorry, with a game in hand. And Barnsley, who are 3 points behind Ipswich. In my opinion, Tom, I don't think they will win the title. If they've beaten Exeter in midweek and have closing the gap onto Ipswich by that way, then I think they would have been a hot favourite because of their form. I definitely would back them for playoffs at the moment. They've got a really, really good run of form at the moment. Stockport already winning. Yeah, that's right. It's League 2 games. There's 2 games, I think, taking place at this moment of time. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, Stockport Salford is actually what I remembered. And the other one is Tranmere and Harrogate, I think. So Tranmere Harrogate 0-0. But Wallace fan has informed me Stockport have indeed scored. That is a top 7 6-pointer here. So Stockport, as you can see, with this current win, puts them on 66. Salford stays 6th place on 62 points. That is a really good win for Stockport if they can win. What an incredible return to League 2 this is for Stockport. They can get top 7 within one season. So we were just talking about how close League 1 is. I will do a video actually at some point talking about League 1, by the way. Look how close. You've got 80, 79, 75 and 72. Yeah, Barnsley really needed to win that game against Exeter, in my opinion, because if they were both 75s with a game in hand with 79 and 80, that would have been unbelievable. Look at the gap there. An 8-point gap between Bolton and Barnsley, and Bolton and both Derby have played 1 game more as well. That tells you how much that top 4 have pulled away from the rest. So to go back and recap, Burnley with a win will put them on 86. Sunderland will stay mid-table with a 53. They may have a threat to fall below Preston with goal difference. Goal difference, if I could do the maths, is +9 for Preston. And for Sunderland, it's... Can I do maths? I don't know if I can. No, Preston got a negative goal difference. Gosh. You know, this Preston side, you know, kept 7 clean sheets in a row, and now they've got a negative goal difference. Dang, that's rough. -9 goal difference, and Sunderland got a positive goal difference. Okay, so I don't think Sunderland will fall below Preston in goal difference, but Preston could have a chance to overtake them, basically, with their game against Blackpool this weekend. I've just had a text message. That must mean my dinner's ready. So, if that's the case, guys, leave your predictions as I get my food in the live chat. Tell me who do you think is going to get the goals and what the score is going to be. I'll be back within 2 minutes, all right? Coming in style, my dinner has arrived in the form of McDonald's. Oh, fantastic. 1 minute till kick off as well. Oh my gosh. Now I feel much more happier now. Danny Batt, the ex-Colchester centre-back, to get the goal, indeed. They're actually literally showing Danny Batt right now. Most clearances. Wow, 131 aerial duels. Jeez. 19 goals and 40 appearances. Yeah, Nathan Teller, who single-handedly sent Burnley through the FA Cup round, against Ipswich. In 2019, Stockport were in 6th tier. They could be in League One. Remind me of Luton. Yeah, it could be. They really are going on an epic rise right now. I have faith in any team to beat Burnley. It's Sunderland. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know, they've only lost 2 games, Sunderland, this season. You know, I feel like that someday they're going to have to lose again. How are Chelsea doing? Much better than I was making it out to be last time I actually streamed. They've actually got their act together and have won 3 games in a row. They're 4th place in the National League South. 3 points behind Oxford City, who we actually have to play away from home still in about 2-3 game weeks' time. The best we can hope for is 3rd place, I think, because what was really good for Chelmsford, they recently beat 2nd place Dartford 2-1 actually at their place. Edsfleet have won the title. Pretty much. It's not mathematically confirmed, but it's pretty much confirmed now that they're going to win the title. Right, I'm not going to get the timer in time. No! My dinner just kind of... Oh, wait. I've almost forgotten what I do for the timer. It's been so long since I streamed. Right. They've just kicked off. Josh Brownhill's kicked off for Burnley, and we are underway. Race for promotion, it says. Interesting stuff. Anthony Patterson already has the ball in his hands in Sunderland's goal. Just going to set up this timer if I can. Hopefully we can get it working. Right, let's see if this works. Hey, look at that! It's like we're back streaming. There we go. Chelsea and playoffs doesn't work. I mean, yeah, they don't. Chelmsford's record at the playoffs is awful. But the good thing with 3rd place, it means they go straight to the semi-finals. So that already saves Chelmsford having 1 game to inevitably get kicked out and go back into the National League South next year. Delays the inevitable, I should dare say. Right, Burnley starting quite well. Zawori getting past Luke O'Nien. Good cross coming in. Danny Batt with the ball, getting past Ashley Barnes and kicks it away for a throw-in. Playoffs in National League are painful. Yeah, they are indeed. Leeds boy Gerhard will get the winner. We'll see. Sunderland would have barely touched the ball. It's been Burnley so far with it. And this is going to be interesting to see how the teams are going to react having that international break. Burnley were, of course, one of the more informed teams in the Championship, as they pretty much have been all season. Obviously, they had that demoralising 6-0 defeat to Manchester City. Can they pick up and recover from that? So far, it looks like that they are not backing out of their ways of playing, which is good. I would have hated if they tried to play differently from that result. Wrexham to League 2. Good, yeah. Very good prediction there. And I swear they're nearly there. They've got the same amount of points as Notts County, but they've got a game in hand, I think. In fact, no, they've got 2 games in hand, actually, if I remember right. What's been my favourite video? Oh, gosh. Can't narrow it down. I always enjoy the collabs. I love hearing other people's insights. But in terms of the best creations I've made by myself, I love the football fairy tales and the one-off series that I did when I try to compare a team's history. And it's no coincidence that my QPR and Blackburn history over time are by far my 2 most popular videos. It's just a shame I didn't get a single penny out of it because monetization was blocked because of the music I used. But yeah, both of them exceeded 5k views, like very, very easily actually. And Luton Town's history, I think, actually has the best like to dislike ratio. I think, if I remember right as well, there was like a unique stat that pulled out quite recently. Heard about Ben Foster being Wrexham's goalkeeper? Yes, because I actually watched Cycling GK more this year than I think I've done in any other year. So, yeah, I remember, actually, one of my colleagues at work, who's also a football fan, said, you know, Ben Foster's just signed for Wrexham. I literally gave a big what? You know, this was late in the day, so I was just like, any sort of news is going to make me delirious. And that was one of those moments there, oh, that's a leadness foul that Dan Neal's just conceded there. Free kick to Burnley, just outside the box. Good work again by Anna Zarori. Prediction videos done well? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, all my videos this year have actually exceeded, like, in like half a K pretty consistently, actually. Which I'm really surprised, actually. It feels like now it's starting to get some consistency and good performance. One thing that is consistent, though, is that my Premier League videos never do as well. So it's clear that my fan base, in a way, are definitely more suited to EFL stuff, which I learnt very quickly there. It's April Fool's Day tomorrow. You know, just imagine, I should have done this. I should have made my video and released it on April Fool's Day. I should have. I literally did not even think of that. Right, free kick's been taken, Nathan Teller. Scoops it in, Ashley Barnes. Oh, I can't get it. Nate Patterson's collected it. Small run being made by Gooch on the left-hand side. Found by Zarori. Free kick Sunderland. Solihull should be in lead too, but because Wrexham was second and bottled it, it's so infuriating. Yeah, it is indeed. Because you lost out to Grimsby, didn't you? Yeah, that was the final. Grimsby and bloody Solihull Moors. Yeah, very unlucky. Nathan Teller's magic. He honestly is probably the player of the season. He would be up there. Just, you can score hat-tricks within that. Thank you guys for watching, by the way. I saw Fleetwood versus Lincoln last week and it was exciting. It's going to be interesting, League One, isn't it? It's definitely going to be interesting in the last 8 or so games. I tell you what, it's been very interesting at work. Because since I've taken my holiday, Sheffield Wednesday have gone through that rough patch of form. So maybe me being away from Ipswich full stop is really helping Ipswich's fortunes. And that's really going to be put to the test tomorrow against a Paul Warren Derby team. Sheffield Wednesday have got Lincoln, where Lincoln, to be fair, have picked up good results against Plymouth and Ipswich this year, and actually drew against Sheffield Wednesday in their reverse fixture as well. So there's no guarantee that Sheffield Wednesday will win that. Can you believe how Matt is an uncle and a father since your last stream? It's crazy, isn't it? But honestly, just a little thing about Matt. Hot take potentially incoming. I think he is the best EFL YouTuber right now. I've said it, you know, drop the mic or anything. Potential hot take, but I think in terms of delivery, content, consistency, and statistics, I think Matt is the best EFL YouTuber right now. You've heard it. Coventry play Stoke. It looks like someone's unbeaten run is coming to an end. 2 teams in good form. Yes, indeed. Coventry have given themselves a good chance to get into the top 6. And there's, you know, I know I predicted them to finish 7th, but there's definitely no guarantee that they will finish 7th because they've definitely got the easiest running out of all the teams chasing for top 6. Stoke, I think, is actually one of your... probably is your toughest home game, to be fair. So, get through Stoke and keep on this consistency elsewhere. You've got a good chance. Yeah, not much has happened in this game. No shots so far. Burnley playing out the back. Sunderland trying to press, which is interesting, to say the least. Murch, oh, gosh, careful. He's definitely put a good pass to Bayer there, but Sunderland pressing a bit, and Sunderland have won themselves a throw-in now. Except from his takes on Forest, I'd agree. It was like a thing that Forest fans were just after him, weren't they? But I do mean what I say, actually. I think Ben has done Ben Bloom at least has done really well at attracting guests, and I'm really pleased for him commercially. But if we're talking about statistics, consistency, and statistics, growth and potential, I think Matt's done the best this year by a long, long way. I will always remember the Insigne screen. Oh, that was a moment. Honestly, I was just commentating and it was an incredible goal. I mean, you need to see the goal to understand why I screamed that. I think Pogba was another one that I screamed as well. In that same tournament as well. Stoke enough to play for, we do. Yeah, so you'd think that Coventry could get something there, but you never know. Stoke, on their day, are really, really tricky. You really are playing for multiple things there. I can't tell how we've done statistics. I've got to check my phone because I can't scroll and do everything because my dinner's in the way. I've got to actually have to finish it before I can actually start going through stats and stuff. But newsflash, we've not had a shot so far, so we're not missing a lot. Sunderland will frustrate Burnley, says Vijay. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, I agree. I think they will. They've done a good job with it so far. Burnley have not really forced chances in the 9-minute mark. Sunderland pressing quite well. Burnley having a bit of possession here. Sorori again on the ball. Back to Bayer. Back to Jack. Oh, that's not Jackal. Here's Harold Bellis. Connor Roberts. Good passing there. There's Josh Brownhill on the right hand side. Sunderland turn up against the top 6 usually. Yeah, I think it's, that's why I've only predicted 2-1 Burnley. I think it's going to be really close. Zorori, strong tackle, and it's a free kick to Burnley. Lots of fouls flying in. It's Hume, the fullback, that's conceded a foul. One I've not seen a lot. It hasn't given me the best impression so far. That young fullback there. Sorry I'm eating during stream, but this is what you get with evening games. So, 11 minutes in, long ball going in. Howard Bellis gets there ahead of Joe Gerhardt, and Muric collects. Nathan Taylor. Mistake by Taylor. Chance. Sunderland could have had an opening there. Bit of pinball going round, but it looks like Tony have now recovered it. Oh my word. Nearly a dreadful mistake. Was that Matson? Sorry, that potentially have been Matson with that mistake. Got away with one there. Danger with Burnley, you don't have to give them a chance. Yeah, they are very clinical indeed. What's it with Lancashire teams being very clinical? Yeah, because I see Blackburn being another team where they're really outperforming their XG right now. Well, these two Lancashire teams at least. Blackpool and Preston and Wigan, them outperforming their... Well, I mean, they're definitely underperforming their XG right now. I need Pritchard to score in 1 minute. Any reason why you need Pritchard to score? Stoke, Swansea, Watford, QPR, Blackburn, Birmingham, Middlesbrough. How many points per game? I see Stoke with a draw, so 1. Swansea should be a win, so 4. Watford, probably a draw again, 5. QPR, I expect 3, so 8. Blackburn, I think you're at home against Blackburn, so I'm going to say 3, 11. Birmingham should be 3, probably 1, but I'm going to put 3, 14. Middlesbrough, I'm going to say a loss there. So 14 points I think you'll get in those games. That was very, very quick of me there, and that's probably what I did in my table predictions as well. What about Norwich and Sheffield? If you've got Reading as well, then if you're away, could be a draw. If you're at home, it'll be 3. Good maths. Well, I'm a tutor teaching maths and English, so I have to have quick mental maths. You know, that's part of my job. Bristol set without Sykes and Scott for tomorrow's game. Scott will be a big blow. Sykes has recently done quite well for Bristol City, but I think in his position, Bristol City have got options, so I don't think Sykes will be too much of a loss. It's Scott that I'm a little bit more worried about, whether they can find someone with that same attacking prowess that he has, because Alex Scott gives his all every time I've seen him play. He was the best player on the pitch when I saw the I think it was a 7-side derby I think I saw with Bristol City and Cardiff. He was definitely the best player on the pitch on that day. That may have been the last game I watched live with Bristol City, and yeah, I think it was actually. See, I've not watched many games this year, so that's really just part really of just being difficult trying to find opportunities to do this with the channel. But I'm hoping now, if I could prioritise my time to fit study, fit whatever, then I can treat myself in a weekend and do a stream. So that's potentially what it's going to be from now on. Imagine Alex go on this Burnley side. Ooh, be amazing, wouldn't he? He'd slot in very well, actually, with Josh Brownhill's place, if he were to not be available for a bit of time. Cullen with the ball. Connor Roberts with the cross. Oh, Ashley Barnes just misses a header. Well defended in the end by Danny Batt. Oh, given away in the edge of the box. Here's Alex Pritchard. Tries to find Joe Gelhardt. Oh, Murish is playing a very dangerous game. Reminds me of Christian Walton whenever I've seen Ipswich. One of the most ballsy goalkeepers I've seen. It's a dilemma for Blackburn whether they get the players or not. Diaz is leaving, yeah. It's Johnny Villarreal. I've known about this for quite some time, actually. If I did transfer videos, which is something I'm really sad I didn't do this year, that would have been a big conversation point. Thank you for 12 viewers. If you've not done so already, please smash that like button. It really does help the growth of this channel. And if any of you are new here, please smash the subscribe button. I know videos are potentially going away, but streams, we may have only got started really for what we could get more. You know, what would be like a really good achievement to get when videos eventually end? 2,000? Is that a bit too much to ask for? Because we had 1658, I think, last time I checked. Is the international break doing Burnley over? I think it's going to do every team over in some way. You know, I definitely think the high intensity teams are going to suffer most. So Burnley will be suffering more. But I personally think, given 2-3 games, they'll be back to where they were. It's just a freshness thing, isn't it? And just trying to reset and just... It'll be about sharpness and stuff like that. Gyökeres is transfer listed and will leave Coventry. Need to look into the Gyökeres situation because it's quite an intriguing one. What's your plans for double Easter game week? To be honest, I've not actually thought about it, to be honest. I'm cross comes in for Sunderland, headed away by Jordan Mayer. Ecuador, just wide. Ekina, I don't know what I was saying there. Ekina. He hits it from just outside the D and it's just wide of the post. That's the first meaningful shot I've seen in this game, actually. It will not affect the teams that I think will just sit back, because I think it's easier to pick that up again. It's the teams that require a certain style of play to create goals, which I think they'll struggle. I think counter-attack heavy teams will be fine with it. The only thing that could hold those teams back will be fitness, to make those runs. But teams that like to dictate play from minute 1 to 90, they're going to be the ones that are going to be affected most. Because they're going to have to remember everything. Right, Luke 09 fouling Nathan Teller there. Yeah, so I'd say Huddersfield will be fine. Blackpool, I think, will be fine. You see, I say fine. They'll probably play like the same level to what they were. And that level is currently bottom 3. So I don't say it means a lot. I think the only thing it's just going to be very interesting is that it might give those teams a slight upper hand, maybe. A lot of unnecessary fouls. Yeah, and Luke 09 now with another one there. I think that's really what Sunderland are going for. They're going for a very scrappy physical game at the moment. Cost, headed away again. Lack of quality within the final ball. We've got to be patient, I think. We're only 19 minutes in. Something tells me we'll get goals. Just got to be patient, and I think eventually, whilst both teams will start to get that sharpness back, we should start to see teams opening up. By the way, if you were wondering, my McDonald's order is medium chips, 5 chicken select medium meal, and a chocolate milkshake. So yeah, as I said in my video, diet out the window. And I didn't know this, but apparently Monopoly is back at McDonald's as well. I've won a free hash brown. Whoopie-doo. Is there no others? Oh, that's so disappointing. I've only got one. Oh, I feel cheated now. Decent. Yeah, not bad. Oh, I'm pleased that my McDonald's order is getting some love. Hey. Someone in the house will want it. Interesting. There's a lot of praise on the hash browns. Maybe I might need to try one. Deals only on drinks. Well, that's potentially what that is. I only got that deal on that drink there. Fabiano, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Please, I need 1 goal, Burnley. Have you put him on a bet? Is that what you predicted? I need to know. Why do you need a goal so much? I mean, I predicted 2-1, but I've not put any money or betted on it. To fair. And this is actually quite an interesting study, but apparently accountants are actually the most likely, oh gosh, that's a very unnecessary foul again. O'Neill again. I keep saying O'Neill. It's not in betweeners. It's Dan Neil on Benson there. Yeah, very unnecessary tackle again. Winning 6. Okay. Thank you for informing me, Wallace Gordon fan. Yeah, very sloppy tackles from Sunderland there. Both teams sloppy. Well, that is what you're going to get with this international break, isn't it? As I said, teams are going to lack sharpness. It's going to take time for teams to be playing as they were, before the break. We do need to be patient, and I'm glad some players are going around to both managers. I'm hoping hearing their stern words might give them a kick up the backside a little bit. I'm on to my 4th select here. Oh, gosh. My 2nd one, I should say. Can't actually count now. Oh, Ryan Lowe's here. Does Preston have to play either one of these teams soon? Don't know. Preston's already played Sunderland twice, I swear. Maybe they've got to place Burnley. Where's Gatsby? I think may be outside, but he was actually there when I was recording my video today. Oh, it's Ramadan. That's why they put that break there. Ah. Well, you played them twice as well. Okay, it's very strange. I don't know why one of those here then. Maybe yes. I swear Preston have played Sunderland twice. Or have they? Do they have to play Sunderland the final day of the season? I feel like Alex Neil... Oh no, not Alex Neil. What am I thinking? No, I don't actually know. Forget it. I thought I knew. Drew Deepdale, Peter Turk. Yes, I remembered actually watching the Deepdale game. I think I actually watched that one live. Crazy Pizza, welcome to the stream. If you can meet only one championship manager for any year, who would it be? It's interesting this, isn't it? I think it's got to be Neil Warnock. I definitely want to hear some stories. Him or Harry Redknapp, I think. Because, yeah, Harry Redknapp does count. He has played. He has been a championship manager. Him or Harry Redknapp. End of the season, yeah. I said, do they play at the end of the season? So I was correct. I don't know why. You see, lack of research there. I did know it, but mind is fading a bit. Yeah, I'd say Neil Warnock or Harry Redknapp. Probably an easy, well, slightly most obvious two, I'd say. That, one of my friends has met Harry Redknapp before. Been told he's a cracking bloke. I think it was at the time when it was COVID, so they didn't get a picture or whatever, but I think he got an autograph. I think when one goal goes in, the game will fly. Yeah, I agree. We need a goal. Big, big time. But 10 likes so far, so thank you guys for liking the stream. It's appreciated. I need to actually change the pinned comment pretty soon because now that's gone pretty outdated. Not quite doing the last before we kick off. Ooh. Right, here's Benson. Ooh. Lyndon Gooch has done a good tackle there. Brilliant defending by Lyndon Gooch. That was a brilliant ball there. Benson getting to brilliant space. Is that Barnes with it? What a ball that is by Ashley Barnes. Benson drags the defenders away, but Lyndon Gooch with two crucial tackles. And that has earned a corner for Burnley, but that is a crucial bit of defending from Lyndon Gooch. Burnley have their first corner of the game. Cross comes in. Oh! It's an awkward one. Howard Bellis! What a save by Patterson! Oh my word, this close to an opening goal. Wow, that was a beautiful corner. It just didn't hit anyone. The rebound went to Harvard Bellis, had a shot, and Patterson made a great save. Zuori. Ikiwa manages to boot it away. Chest it. Oh, back in Burnley's possession on the left-hand side. Zuori again. Oh, that's a tackle and a half. Benson with the cross. Barnes. Oh, he misses the header. It's a free kick, I think, for Sunderland. If I can get access to the game Wrexham Notts County, 100% I'll stream it. It's a crucial game. You'd think that if Howard Bellis shot that, because he had like 3 moments there. He had that little position adjustment, chested it second time, and then shot it third time. If he just did it from the second time, that may have caught Patterson off guard and would have been that goal that we've been waiting for. Am I stream Burnley versus Blackburn? Is that? Because I know Burnley've still got to play Blackburn again, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much time I've got. Oh, my poor gaming chair. It's now been sparkling clean, and now it's full of McDonald's. It's on BT Sport. Oh, okay. I've not got a membership with BT Sport, so I don't know. I'll see if I can sort something out.
I'm sorry.
Siri, be quiet. They really, really should broadcast National League a lot more. They really should. I agree, Tom. Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, Clark needed a better touch than that. Oh, good defending. Corner, Sunderland. We're watching a live mukbang. Well, if you enjoy this sort of stuff, then you're welcome. That was a good ball there. Watchalong not doing the best of touches. Does recover a bit. And he wins something in the corner. Alright. Nearly finished my left, so we can get to stats very soon. Patrick Roberts. Oh, diving header, and Muric gets there before Akiwa. Well, it's not a bad corner, actually. Not, a pretty good corner, but unfortunately we didn't really see any Sunderland player get to the end of that. Can't fault the effort, though. That's a good ball to find Benson. Here's Ian Matson, who've not seen a lot of this game. Interesting ball to find Nathan Teller. Here's Bayet again. Burnley kind of slowing the play down a little bit. Harwood Burness. Benson tries to get past. Oh, he does get round in there, but he gets tackled immediately. Pritchard loses it. Gerhardt can't get there. Gerhardt's been struggling a little bit. Always Patrick Roberts against Ian Matson. Shot. Oh! And I think it's Muric with the save. It is. First shot. Well, no, it's first shot for Sunderland on target. And it's a decent save by Muric there. It's a 1 versus 4, but Roberts somehow finds the space to get a shot. Fair play to him. Let's see, is it wide of the post? It may have gone wide of the post. I don't know if Muric needed to save it there. Corner comes in. Oh, volley from just outside the box, but it's a good save by Muric. That's outrageous technique. I think it's Neil with the volley. If he literally got that perfectly to the corner, yeah, it was Dan Neil with the volley. Had he got that to a corner, that would be a goal, because he had the power there. Definitely not a one-sided game. Sunderland having their moments. Ooh. Would have been offside. Teller's been penalised there. Don't know if I finished this. I'll get back to it. Right. Let's go back to the commentating because now I've finished my food. Yeah, I thought it was a foul, but I don't know, it was a strange one. It didn't seem like an obvious foul to me. Right. I've been waiting to do this. I have seen the notification coming into League 2 There are actually 2 goals between Tranmere and Harrogate. 1-1 now. Looks like Harrogate have picked up a very recent equaliser. For this, let's actually see stats so far with it being 0-0. 5 shots to 1. Dang, look at this. Sunderland with only 28% of the ball have had 5 shots. 2 on target, which I have just acknowledged for what they were. Burnley's 1 shot on target came from that corner, as you heard as well. That is very interesting at the moment. Sunderland frustrating Burnley and creating that tiny bit more out of it. Although here come Burnley now in the edge of the box with Nathan Teller. Oh, good skill. Oh, he wants a penalty. Referee is not. Sunderland fans wanting a dive for Nathan Teller. Referee doesn't want a pen. This is some interesting events here. Ooh, okay, let's see. Yeah, the contact's not great. Whom gets past whom quite easily there. Yeah, there's basically no contact on Dan Neil there. Yeah, it's not a penalty. Probably did escape a yellow card, to be honest, if he wasn't awarded one. Potentially, I mean, it looked a bit more of a slip, so maybe it would have been a bit harsh for it to be a yellow. But if it was Nathan Teller trying to convince the referee it's a pen, then it has to be a yellow. Yeah, strange there's no yellow there. Because I've seen simulations like this awarded as a yellow. Is referee going to give second chances when it comes to simulation? Normally simulations don't get second chances. Just trying to finish a string. This literally won't go down. There we go. Okay, so we've seen the stats. What we can see, whilst Sunderland had more shots, they've only had 2 on target. Of course, 1 from that volley and 1 from that Patrick Roberts shot. So, in terms of goal map action, we've not really seen it so far. I hope the 6-0 defeat doesn't throw a buddy. I mean, really, I'm not seeing any differences with their style of play. I just think with the style they do play, I think it's going to be tricky for them to go back to their best. I think with Sunderland, that against these sorts of teams, play more on the count. Oh, this could be a chance. Oh, good interception by Brownhill in the end. Sunderland had a decent chance there. Long ball. So Burnley going a bit direct to try and find Ashley Barnes, but Luke O'Nien with some good defending. Ashley Barnes trying to pressure Anthony Patterson, but he does well. But the ball's given away. I mean, most neutrals want them to beat the record. I mean, right now it would be a nice story to see them beat the record. But right now, I'm not fussed really. You know, I don't support either team in the championship. When Ipswich go up to the championship, then I might start changing that. And you know, this is supposed to be me being unbiased, isn't it? As a championship neutral fan, if Ipswich go up, that kind of spoils it, doesn't it? So, in a way, I may be doing a bit of a plan, you know, plotting, you know, what am I going to do when suddenly there's a team where I'm going to actively support. Because I'm going to say it now, the people I've met in my Ipswich office are brilliant people. And I couldn't dare wish bad on Ipswich because of it. I said if, I know I said when, but I'm going to say when at the moment. Just trying to hope that it doesn't come back to bite me. You want Barnsley and Plymouth up. I'd love to see Plymouth back. I feel if Sheffield Wednesday go up, they'll stay up. I think Plymouth would go back down if they went up though. I'd be a bit worried. But it'll be nice to see Plymouth back. Because I think it'll be the first time since 2010 actually when they were in the Championship. So in the 37 minutes, we have got 8 minutes before half time. If you've not smashed the like button already, please do so. It does tremendously help. If you've not shared the video, by the way, please do so. It really does help the growth of this channel. Sunderland got a free kick from about 30 yards out, which Alex Pritchard is going to take now. He's telling Lyndon Gooch some instructions there. He's going to pass it down to Lyndon Gooch. That's the instructions he was giving. Ekwa to Clark. Oh, not a great cross by Clark. Ekwa's now going to have to try and recover that now. Marmite is French for cooking pot. Is it really? If that is, and that's a really... It feels like a useless fact, but it's actually something I would have really loved to learn. Because I'm trying to learn a bit of French. Tom is insisting Barnsley are going out. I mean, we'll see. We will see. I would love, 3 of the 4 current best teams in the Championship to go up. It's just going to be a shame when we know one of them can't. It's just going to have to be interesting to see which one it isn't going to be. Unless we see Derby or Peterborough start to enter the mix, going back up as well. I don't want Peterborough back up because I think they'll go back down again if they go back up. Barnsley could stay up, I think. I think they've got a good enough squad. Ipswich, I think, have a chance. I definitely think at this moment of time, it's really just going to be down to if they stick with the way that they're playing. Derby would be interesting as well with their squad and Paul Rawn, but yeah. Oh, okay. The ball going in. Cullen. Barnes with... Oh! Thought we had the opening goal. I thought that was it. I thought that was the moment and the chance we were waiting for. Right. Oh, it's good play by Benson originally. Barnes keeps it alive. Oh, that is an impressive pass by Josh Brownhill. That should have been assist number 9 for Josh Brownhill this season. Oh my word. Had he just even hit it on the ground on target? That should be a goal. He goes a bit too clever. What a miss indeed, says Tom. Oh, that is a really bad miss. Burnley's second shot in the whole game as well. And you can see, with the chances that Burnley are having, you can see how close they get to scoring each time they have those chances. They're not wasteful. I mean, we'll see it in a minute. Again, really good play by Benson. He has forced another Burnley corner. Feels like Burnley are now starting to get, well, not back, but they're starting to look a little bit more comfortable now in this last 5 minutes. Brownhill to Cullen. Cullen with the cross. Oh! Barnes wants a penalty and Barnes is outraged. For once again, I don't think there's enough contact to warrant a penalty there. I really think Barnes could have done more there, to be honest, and he didn't need to go to ground. Knowing the experience I've seen with Ashley Barnes, he definitely could have done more there. I think it's either Peterborough, Wickham, or Wickham sneak themselves up through the playoffs. They'll probably go straight down and get 5 wins. Probably not 5 wins, but I think Wickham and Peterborough would go straight back down if they were promoted again. Oh, this is good play by Sunderland. Good defending again by Bayer. Good recovery. Sunderland look very dangerous on the break. They really do. Teller, it's now going to give it back to Harwood Bellis. Here's Jordan Bayer. Back to Harwood Bellis now. Yeah, dominant on the ball, but when it comes to dominant chances, it's Sunderland's way. I probably should have expected the first game after the international break. It's going to be a slow start, and it has really turned out to be that way at this moment of time. We had that good Burnley shot, Sunderland going quite close at times, and obviously that miss from Ashley Barnes. But other than that, it's not been the best of games to watch at this moment of time. Please smash the like button, everyone, if you've not done so. It really does help the growth of this channel when you do hit the like button there. We are on 12 likes, so thank you guys so much for that. Can we get to 15 likes before half time? Maybe a bit ambitious, but we definitely can do it. If you guys have not hit the like button yet, please do so. It does really help the growth of this channel. In terms of subs, we're on 1,659, which is actually the amount we started when I made my video today. So we are really close to 1,660. So we're not far away from 2K, but it's going to be a difficult task for it to excuse me, it's going to be difficult with a short amount of time, but miracles can happen, of course. Burnley may drop points here. Well, we've got to remember, this is only half of the game so far. We've still got another half of football where Burnley can go back to what they were. But at this moment, what I would agree with is that Burnley are not necessarily looking like a team that have been as hungry for goal-mouth action as we have been. Now, this could be a good chance for Burnley here. So Rory with some space. Back to Nathan Teller. Oh, good skill. Good block there. Josh Brownhill. Unselfish to Benson. He goes back to Brownhill. Oh, again. What an unbelievable moment there. Incredible defending. Oh, my word. Burnley are now going to wonder how they've not scored this. That is two big chances now that they've missed. It's actually really good play. And actually very unselfish play by Benson there. Brownhill goes for the shot. I'm trying to see who blocked it. Was it? Oh my word. Right, corner goes in. Roberts, Brownhill, and it's a poor cross, and Patterson's going to collect. Right, Sunderland may want half time pretty soon then, because it looks like Burnley are now going to start knocking on the door. I think it may have been Gooch that had that clearance. I was about to say go, and then they do that. This should be 3-0 Burnley right now. I think it should be at least 1-0, maybe 2-0 with the chances that they had. But any doubt that we had with Burnley, you know, we need to make sure we remind ourselves that Burnley, even if they are not looking as fresh as they were, they know how to create chances. You just got to give them enough, and eventually they'll start taking them. And I think when you've got a very defensive team like Sunderland, they're going to be a very difficult team to break down. We're only 1 like away from 15 likes. If you've not liked the video yet, please do give the stream a like. It really does help the growth of this channel when you do so. I mean, right now you're thinking, you know, what's the point of me saying it with me not making videos after the season? I will be streaming the odd time. God, yeah, I mean, it does feel pointless for me streaming now when I'm not making content. I mean, who knows? Who knows what will happen? Things could change, but I need to stick with this decision at the moment because I'm really struggling with managing my own self-time. So I'm not making any U-turn of decision yet. I'm not talking myself out of it. Watford could have scored that second, fourth. No, they would have missed it too. Oh dear. I mean, we'll see how Watford play tomorrow. They've got a chance to pick up 3 points. I mean, it's going to be difficult for them to get playoffs, but it's definitely not out of the ordinary for them to get there. We're 3 seconds away from added time ending, and ooh, I don't know why he blew the whistle there. It looked like Teller could have turned and got a chance there. Let's see that shot again from Brownhill. Who blocks it? It is number 11. I think that is Lyndon Gooch who blocks it. I thought it was going to be Pritchard. What an incredible bit of defending that is by Lyndon Gooch. That keeps Sunderland level at half-time. So at half-time with Burnley and Sunderland, it's currently Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. Not many chances to talk over, but I'm telling you, when we have had chances on goal, my God, could both teams have been more clinical? Yes, definitely. especially for Burnley's part. Burnley was struggling to create chances. 35 minutes in, they only had one shot on target. But in the final 10 minutes of that half, they had two really big chances, which Barnes should have done better, should have hit the target. And Josh Brownhill hitting the target, but Lyndon Gooch sliding in just the right time to block the ball away for a corner. But she says they think that... Oh my gosh, Siri, be quiet. Don't know why Siri's interrupting me today. I'm taking my watch off. Siri's getting on my nerves. So, 0-0 half time. What are your guys' reactions to this game as of this far? We'll go through stats in a minute. We'll also go through the other games in League 2 tonight. That actually might be a good thing I could do now. Let's go through the other games in League 2. Let's not look at that sub count as that's not changing at the moment. What we will look at is that Stockport are still beating Salford by 1-0, which is a crucial result in the top playoff battle. It was Luke Armstrong, actually, who took the lead for Harrogate. But it was Tranmere who got that recent goal when I checked it. So, yeah, 1-1. Mark Oxley with the equaliser. Gosh, that's a name you've got to be very careful how to say. Especially if his surname was Oxel, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I've done YouTube a lot of times. I know what sort of names that I need to watch out for. So Burnley at the moment, with this draw, will be on 84. Their 12th draw of the season, as of now. This would also be Sunderland's 12th draw of the season if it continues the way it is as well. With the current point they're getting, they will stay in 11th, really. They started this game in 11th, and Burnley will start... Well, they started this game in first. So, at this moment in time, definitely the most boring scenario at the moment. No goals, and both teams stay in the same positions as a result of this. So, hopefully we'll get more entertainment when it comes to that second half. You can see there, Burnley doing quite well, Sunderland having that good, spell there, and then Burnley ending that half a lot better. So that really does sum up that half, actually. Burnley really struggling to get going, Sunderland hitting them on the break a couple of times, and Burnley ultimately going into half time disappointed to not score at least one goal. Loving the charm, Blue Terrier. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Got 11 of you here. Thank you guys for turning up today. I really, really do appreciate that. I understand for members of the Lex Alexis community that this is a sad day, but I do want to make it clear I've not said that I'm going for good. I have said that I do plan on making streams. And in fact, in a way, I feel like I need to stop saying, oh, please like and please subscribe and all of that. I think at this moment of time, I just need to do it for the fun of it, rather than just thinking, oh, I'm going to grow every time I do a stream, because at this moment, there's going to be no consistency for me on YouTube. So, I don't know, who knows what's going to happen. Oh, season. I'm so sorry for yawning, guys. I'm just constantly tired. There's no more league tables, says Wallow Gorn Fan. Are you talking about Prediction League? My phone. I said, where's my phone? Right in front of me. Oh dear. That's why I don't like late kickoffs. It gets near my bedtime. Get really, really tired. Because especially now that I've had a heavy calorific and fat and sugar high of a McDonald's, my energy is now going to be dipping all over the place. Prediction League, right. I tell you what, that has reminded me that I need to actually post the latest standings of the Prediction League on the community post soon. Oh gosh, Vijay. Well, we'll see. Half time, 0-0, Burnley Sunderland. How did you find it? I mean, I'm trying my best to make a 0-0 draw seem interesting, and to be fair, it's not been the worst 0-0 draw I've seen this year. Ashley Barnes definitely should have scored from about 5 yards from goal. And then what we also saw Brownhill shot getting denied by not the goalkeeper, but Lyndon Gooch saving Sunderland's draw at this moment of time. Although Sunderland had chances of their own, Patrick Roberts forced a save out of Muric, and I guess the closest they got to scoring was the volley from Dan Neil outside of the box. If it wasn't straight at Muric, I think that could have been a goal for Sunderland, to be honest. Yeah, they've shown all of Burnley's chances, but they really all came in the final 10 minutes of that half. No Gatsby, no party. I'm going to make a prediction here. I think Gatsby's going to appear at some point in this stream. Don't know why, because he's appeared in my room already like twice today. But yeah, something tells me he's going to appear. Oh my word, I'm really tired. I don't know why I'm really tired. It's not like I had a late night. And I had about like 10 hours sleep. I guess I'm just always tired, really. Anyway, what sort of question can I ask? Okay, at this moment of time, let's actually do a poll. No, let's not do a poll. I'm going to ask you a question. So, how many points do you think Burnley will get to the end of the season? I'm going to say they are going to get 102. That is my prediction. I don't think they're going to beat the record, but I think they'll get 102. Everyone tell me your predictions. How many points do you think Burnley will get at the end of the season? Also, Gordon Van says 95. So, what you're suggesting is like as soon as they get promoted, they're barely going to win a game. Okay, interesting. 106 is Vijay, so they think they're going to join Reading's record. I think they're going to look at goals scored or goal difference after that to see if the record's definitely beaten there. I mean, even them matching that record to get that in that sort of... I was going to say modern age, but to be fair, 2005 and 2006 is not ancient. I mean, I was alive and doing school in that time. Some of you may have not been born in that time, which makes me scared. So we've got 95 points and 106 points there. So any of you who've just joined, how many points do you think Burnley will get at the end of this season? It's a question that I'm be interested to see what you guys think they'll get. I don't think there's too many videos predicting how many points Burnley are going to get. Charlie, welcome back. I was just asking a question to all the viewers. How many points do you think Burnley will get at the end of the season? Do you think Sheffield United is going to the Premier League this season? Now, that's a good question. I still hold my judgment that Sheffield United will amass enough points, so I'm going to say yes. I think they will. Charlie thinks Burnley will get 103. But that's nearly the same what I got, because I think they'll be 102. That's how many points I think they'll get. Yeah, somebody just tells me they won't beat the record. They've got to be really consistent for it. I mean, just to go through the points. If they lose one game, they've got to win all their remaining 7 or so games in a row to beat Reading's record. If they draw any game, they can only draw 2 games, but must win their other 6, to beat Burnley's record. Why are people screaming downstairs? I don't know what they're watching. I don't know what people are watching downstairs. I don't know why people are screaming. I feel like I'm missing out on something here. Oh, guys, it's good to actually lay back on this chair. One of the best things that I've done is getting a new camera, new mic, and a brand new chair. It is just as noisy as the last one, unfortunately. That's something I can't really do about that. Any chair with wheels is going to make noise. I tell you, I really find this chair so comfy right now. God, I'm really, really sorry. Seb, welcome to the stream. All these viewers that I've not seen in a long, long time, I'm really happy I'm seeing all of you guys again. It's absolutely amazing. Also, Gordon fans just informed me of a goal in the league. I was going to say National League. League 2. It is a Salford equaliser indeed. Who has scored it? I am intrigued now. Please tell me who scored. I don't know why it's not. There it is. Ah, Callum Hendry. Yeah. Definitely seen him in the Championship a couple of times. Am I right to say that he used to play for... Who did he used to play for? I'm intrigued. I know I've heard the name. Oh no, maybe I saw him in the... Did I see him in the Scottish team? So he's played for Salford. League 2 appearances there. EFA Cup. St Johnstone. Oh, he was in St Johnstone. Oh, okay. Maybe I've heard him a couple of times in the Scottish League. Yeah, I definitely heard that name. Maybe I've heard about him in Scotland. I don't know. Sounds familiar. Now, normally around this time, I give my insight for what I'll do if I was each manager. So, I can tell in the last 10 minutes, Burnley was starting to get back to what we're used to them. If I were to make any changes, if any, I would introduce Scott Twine quite early on, potentially putting him on for either Cullen or Brownhill. Obafemi, I think, needs to go on. I would actually make the sacrifice of one of your defensive midfielders to give someone to partner Barnes, but I don't think Company's going to be that complex with it. So, if anything, maybe swap out Obafemi and Barnes. So, Twine and Obafemi for me, easy ones to make a change. Patino or Goodmanson, I think, would be like the other subs, but I'd recommend as well. For Sunderland, Abdullah Bar I would actually throw in. And definitely Amad Diallo. Churkin could be a good defensive option if they're trying to prevent Burnley scoring from any more. And yeah, that'll probably be what I say. So to be fair, I'm not really... I feel like what we're seeing, we're not seeing, this is not like the cream of the crop where we can see teams like effortlessly change their formation and turn into a completely new side. We've got to make these simple changes. And I think those simple changes and that I've suggested for both teams, I think will benefit them in one way or another. It's Super 6 and I've not made my predictions. Typical me. Thank you to 6 viewers. We're on 17 likes. Can we get to 20 likes before the second half kickoff? That would be amazing if we can get there. We're only 3 likes away from that. It'd be amazing if we can. For subs, we are on 1,659. It would be absolutely amazing if we can get there. But honestly, right now, it's really... What are they watching? People just shouting from across the room. Anyway, second half live will happen in the next 5 minutes or so. Grab your popcorn because I feel like you're going to be occupying a lot of your time watching it because this game has not been the best form of entertainment. I can only try and do my bit and entertain you guys in the meantime. It's definitely been a very quiet chat, which has actually been, in a way, good for me because it means I can catch up on everyone. Foot Mobile has asked if I'm a Burnley fan. I am neither a Burnley or Sunderland fan at all. I'm just like the Championship, so I'm watching both teams as they go. What on earth are they watching? I don't even know. Right, grabbing us. No, I'm not, Charlie. You know very well that I'm not a Spurs fan. I refuse to go to the dark side, or the white side, as they would probably call it with their white shirts. Right, gonna put these back on. Sunderland players are now on the pitch. Still waiting for Burnley players to be on the pitch. Probably Vincent Kompany giving a big talk, which he really needs, to be honest. Which team do I support? I support, for the Premier League, Chelsea. But with me being from Essex, I also have a look at the Essex teams as well. So, Colchester will be the only Essex team in the EFL, so I'll look at them as well. And my local team, Chelmsford, look at them as well. But in terms of the place where I work, which is Ipswich, also see how they're doing as well within League One. So there's like a couple of teams I like keep my eyes on and like support. And to be fair, there's not really like any, what I really don't understand is when you've got multiple teams you support in the same league. To be fair, if I am supporting these 4 teams, they're all in completely different divisions anyway. So I'm rooting for a team in a different division each time. So that would be the best way that I can explain my variety of teams that I'm looking into there. What do I think of Amad Diallo? Amad Diallo, who's had a pretty slow start, I think has really turned around his value and has offered Sunderland some very crucial moments and some crucial goals. And I think he should be substituted on in this game because I think he could definitely hurt this Burnley team. I've already seen Patrick Roberts a couple of times being able to get a little bit of success leading counter-attacks game into Burnley's penalty box. And imagining Amad Diallo ghosting through that back line, I think he could do a job with that. So I think he will go on as a sub at some point, but I hope Tony Mowbray's sake that he doesn't put him on too late. Right play is, great player, Amad Diallo. Seen him, I believe it was at Rangers, if I remember. Seen him there, and great player there as well. So, I've just heard there's only 2 teams that have stopped Burnley from scoring all season. Blackpool and Bristol City, which I would understand Blackpool, but I didn't think Bristol City did. That is shocking. So, interestingly enough, for Sunderland, scored by both teams 47-80, Cousin by both teams 30-45. Gosh, that's impressive. I mean, in the whole championship this season, we've seen 125 goals being scored in the second half and only 77 in the first half. That's an impressive stat. Well, I guess it makes sense, with second halves being longer than first halves with their stoppage times, etc. Right, so it's going to be Sunderland who kick off in this second half. And I missed out the timer again, but I'm going to recover it. Don't you worry about that. I can't type for the life of me. Oh, Sunderland starting brightly here, and I've already won a corner, I think. There's only 1-0 Warnock, says Blue Terrier. Who's the best winger here? Rashi, Vinicius Jr., Martinelli, Foden. Vijay says Kinsema. I don't know. Especially when there's a European and Premier League winger question. I always get a bit nervous because the fan bases for all of those, I say, elite teams are very, very toxic. But if we're talking this season, I think it might be Rashford, actually. His consistency has really been impressive. It's been something else. Been a major reason why Manchester United have actually got themselves to the position they've got to this year. Vinicius Jr. shouldn't be undermined though. Foden, if he played a bit more, probably would be up there as well. Martinelli has had a bit of a what I call it, a breakout. To be fair, Martinelli in most of the seasons that I've seen him with Arsenal would have a couple of breakout games, but he's actually stretched it for a full season, and he's like a good example of a player that improving his consistency has really improved Arsenal's performance overall with every game. So, Martinelli is also one that deserves credit. Always Patrick Roberts, and it's a cross shot. Easy save. I want to see it. Who's every predictor's best team to predict is that. If I had time to look through every score prediction, Matt, Ben, any other examples, Ben Bloom, myself, anyone that's made championship predictions, if I had time to look at every single one of these predictions all season, and for me to make a video of saying who does what team is the best predictions or whatever, I would easily do that. But the closest thing I got to that was my championship. What did I call it? My championship leaderboard in a way. When I compared the teams' table predictions. That was actually a very enjoyable video. It got Ben HD to bloody comment on my video as well. which does not happen often. He's only commented 3 times in my whole YouTubing career, and that was one of the 3 times. Benjamin Bloom's never commented. You know, he's still one that's never commented yet. I don't think he really comments on videos, to be honest, Ben Bloom. But Matt, yeah, Matt's commented a handful of times. You can sense the goals as Vijay? Yeah, I do. I think this tempo already is seeing better. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm already seeing a lot more from this tempo here. Burnley always score at home. Well, yeah, I mean, that's why we're predicting Burnley to get a goal at home, aren't we? AJ versus Franklin prediction. Oh, God, I've not really been paying attention to the build-ups and stuff like that. Something tells me AJ will get the job done, but I think that... Is that the one where he said that he would retire from boxing if he loses to Franklin? I mean, that's sort of pressure. I mean, you know, if he cannot find any motivation from that AJ, then I don't know what would. Yeah, honestly, Blue Terrier, I don't think you were there in the stream, but actually, I mean, no one asked me this, but I just said my opinion now anyway. I think, in terms of EFL content, Matt SB has been the best content creator in that area this year. Easily. Consistency, his video quality is improving every time. The guests always add something extra to it. I think, statistically as well, with the growth, the views he's getting, the subscribers he's getting, I think Matt has done the best job this year. I mean, I'm not going to say he's king of the championship yet. You know, I still think Ben HD still carries that title. But in terms of the best performing channel out of all of those 3, and probably the best content, and the content that I would most likely watch, it'd be Matt SB. Easy peasy. But one thing I'm going to say regrettably, you know what? Oh, that's a gorgeous ball. Zarori. Oh, gosh, the final ball is... Oh, it's so frustrating. If Benson, just had any collection with that... I mean, that's a gorgeous ball. Benson only needed to get a bit of connection to square it to Barnes, and that could have been a good opportunity there. I've definitely seen some rustiness within this side. Is company doing a good job, says Flip Mobile? Yeah, I think he's doing a good job. I mean, considering some of the predictions that have put Burnley to finish outside of promotion, yeah, that was me as well. I think for the fact that Burnley have got such a lead at the top, you know, you've always got to give someone credit if they can make a team that consistently drilled for that much of a season. Did I listen to Warnock's first press conference? I feel like I've heard quotes, but I don't think I've listened to it from minute 1 to the end. Yeah, honestly, that is my views of it, you know. And if he carries on, Matt, I think he will slowly but surely become the king of... Teller with a weak shot, and it's an easy save by Patterson. I was literally about to say consistently bad, Charlie, and yeah, you've obviously put that down. Sometimes you're very predictable. I love it. So we're 51 minutes in, still 0-0. I think when we're 80 minutes and if it's 0-0, then I would be a bit worried to see if Burnley could score, but it's patience, isn't it? I feel like definitely with both sides recovering from an international break, sharpness is not going to be there. Just got to be patient. As soon as we get a goal, I think things will start rolling. Fisher says he missed Billings there. Throw in to Burnley. No meaningful... we have had a couple of shots in the second half, but no big chances so far in this half. Matson just inside of a half, passing it back to Harwood Bellis. Now they're passing it to Connor Roberts, back to Barnes, back to Roberts. Jordan Bayer now. Bayer's now. Oh, Bayer gives the ball away. And a foul. Oh, we're going to have a yellow card here. Who's the yellow card going to? Oh, he's going to go to Cullen. Yeah, Charlie. Oh, right. Don't flip the bird at the referee if you don't want to potentially get... I mean, yeah, why... I mean, Gerhardt does get ahead of Cullen a bit. Yeah, but yeah, Cullen doesn't need to drag him down as he's falling down there. That is the first yellow card of this evening, actually. 53rd minute. Probably should have had a yellow card for Teller's simulation, but this one, I mean, yeah, this one we probably couldn't complain with that. Definitely just grabbed onto the player and pulled him down to the floor. Thank you for 9 viewers, by the way. If you've not smashed the like button, please do so. It really helps it really helps me. You know, honestly. But I'm really just trying to enjoy these streams now, to be honest. I feel like I'm now at the point when it comes to me growing this channel, and I'm almost hanging my shirt, almost hanging up my flag in a way. You know, at this moment of time, I just really want to do it as a moment of fun. Roberts, I mean, having said that, I don't want to start losing subs and stuff like that, but it's probably going to happen. It probably will happen, which is a shame. Anyway, back to the game. Jordan Bayer. Nathan Teller. Back to Jordan Bayer. Okay, back to Ashley Barnes. Interesting ball. Gosh, I mean, whilst Burnley look great on the ball, the back and forth motion is almost like, you know, when you see like a ticking clock going left and right, and that is what I understand, you know, the boredom that I see Spurs getting. I agree with you, Blue Terrier, 100% on Watford being a team of individuals and not a proper team. I think that's their issue this year. They don't look connected as a team, and it shows. Throw into Sunderland here. And someone's now set off the shower. No Gatsby yet. He may appear, he may not appear. Maybe he's already upstairs somewhere else. I feel like I'm definitely going to do at least a couple more streams in this holiday. I've not actually revealed my plans for the Easter weekend. But I've not planned it, I've got to say. At this moment of time, I think I will do a review for the match day 39. Then I'll do my Premier League predictions. Maybe I might show them off in the video, potentially. And then, yeah, then we've got, obviously, the games being played on Friday, I think. Savvy, welcome to the stream. If you're a new viewer, everyone do give Savvy a warm welcome to the stream. Ikwa is Gerhardt. Oh, good defending. Charlie Brown feels sorry for Gerhardt. I can understand that. Who will win? I still think Burnley. Oh, good nutmeg there. Here's Nathan Teller. Oh, good ball here. Barnes could be a good... Oh, again. Final ball is lacking. That was a beautiful build-up to that moment there. Almost everything's done right here. Teller, Barnes leaves it. Zarori with a brilliant one-time pass. But Barnes spends too long on the ball. If he shot, even at the second time, I think that could have been a really good chance. Alex Smith standard finishing. That was unnecessary. Second yellow card. What's this for? That's for Ian Matson. What's he done? Oh, yeah. Yellow card for Ian Matson there. It's nowhere near the ball. Or does he get it? Yeah, Matson's not even won the ball. He's late. Really dangerous challenge on whom. And it's a yellow card for Matson. Could have been worse, to be honest. Where are you from? I am from the UK, watching Burnley versus Sunderland. You're from India. What fair play. Welcome from India. Unfortunately, I don't know any of the language, unfortunately. But I do know a couple of... in fact, I've actually met a couple of Indians from university. And yeah, really, really lovely, genuine people, actually. Brilliant community. I won't go that far, but there's been a couple of times that's made me want to put Charlie in the sin bin. You're not wrong, Blue Terrier. Right, Zaroria Tatella here. Here's Cullen, who've not seen too much of this game, but I'm glad that I'm noticing him now. Roberts. Now here's Benson. Oh, Brownhill. Oh, where is anyone? Oh, again. Where's the final player to get the tap in? Oh my word! Burnley are doing everything right apart from putting the ball in the back of the net. That was a gorgeous ball, and oh my gosh, it just Barnes and Teller are behind the ball. They're not even anywhere near the square ball there, and it's good defending again. Oh no, it's Zarori actually who takes a shot, and it's high and wide. Surprisingly, Watford isn't that difficult this season. Well, yeah, well, same with Norwich. I think Norwich, got a similar issue there. Oh, Charlie, that's a violation. I'd like to say my 2 videos, I've had 2 assists. So, could call me prolific already. I'm not the one that puts the ball in the back of the net, but I'm definitely the one that connects all the dots. If we beat Watford, I'm on the pitch as Blue Tail. Well, when you've got relegation to fight for, you do anything to pick up 3 points against a top half team. Burnley've got a throw in now. We're nearly approaching the hour mark. Oh, I could definitely see players being rusty. Their touches aren't that great. There's moments where Burnley look at their best with their build-up. But, yeah, at this moment, you do wonder that maybe this might not be their day. You've got to give credit to the Sunderland fans. They are absolutely incredible. Yeah, Blue Terrier, you couldn't even said it in the more wiser words of Neil Warnock there. Oh, you're really giving me all the throwbacks now. Can I just say that I have become if any time a manager would or a team needs to hire me, I could put on my CV that I took for who was at the time bottom of the 92 pyramid. Oh, are we going to see some tension there with 09 and Teller? God, his eyes flared 09. Wow. I would have just laughed if he tried to do that on me. I'm like, really? You really trying to force a reaction on me? It was like a big shoulder barge. 2 shoulder barges between the two there. Some frustration there. But it's great defending by 09. Ooh. It could be an interesting battle going on there between those two. Was he going to kiss him? You know what? I thought he was going to kiss him again. Well, not Teller, but he kissed... Who did he kiss last time? But he kissed a Norwich player. When Sunderland won 1-0. I've forgotten which one he kissed. My God, but nah, he didn't look like that he was aroused. He looked like that he was going to kill him. His eyes flared up. You could actually visibly see the flames going out of his eyes 09 when he was doing that staring contest with Nathan Teller. Oh, it was Sorensen. Yeah, that's right. I remember now. Right, here's Patterson with that goal kick. Bayer heads it away. Pritchard wins it back, although Teller manages to win it off him again. Here's Cullen. Burnley back on the ball with possession. We're on 18 likes at the moment. Can we get to 20 likes before the end of this game? That would be amazing if we can get there. Oh, excuse me, I got a lot of indigestion. That's probably the dinner. Matson. Oh, that's a good ball to find Nathan Teller. Teller is trying to get past Hume. Doesn't quite do well there. Here's Zarori. Good skill. And too heavy touch. Goal kick again. Saturday's a tough one. Another clean sheet will do. If we don't score, we don't score. That's like the mentality we've got to really give this Huddersfield team. You know, maybe this sort of mentality will give them a good kick up the backside. Looks like we're going to get a couple of substitutions now. The first changes of the game going to Sunderland. Joe Gelhardt is going off, and I think that's Amad Diallo who's coming onto the pitch. And I think that's Mishu. It is. Ekwa and Gelhardt off. Ahmad and Mishu. And it was PSG that Mishu's from. Thought so. I think it was... I didn't know... I think I said he was like a Spanish person from Liga. But I don't actually know if Mishu's Spanish. I actually think he might be French. Savvy wants Burnley to score. It's good to see some Burnley fans on the chat. Patterson about to take the free kick. Should have seen what Kamara said to Watford in his first game in charge. Was a Guam fan also wants Burnley to score. I don't know if any of you predicted a 1-0. I feel like 2-1's probably going to be a little bit ambitious now based on we're 64 minutes in still. No goal. We will meet you. I like that joke, Charlie. Oh, right, you just placed a bet. Fair enough. Okay. I tell you what, I've always seen like a couple of people place bets, you know, on Burnley and some of these other teams as well, and they just go to my stream and they're like, right, you're basically my commentator. You tell me, am I gonna win this bet or not? I mean, at the moment, it's not impossible. I would still say I'm 75% sure Burnley will score here. But you do question that maybe first game after the international break is probably going to just be a game where Burnley are just not at their best. Ivan Toney placed a bet on this game. Oh no, I mean that's all the Ivan Toney jokes now, isn't it? Okay, Burnley on the break. Brownhill, but he slows down. Oh, don't know why Brownhill stopped his run there. Oh, some great defending there. I think that's by Mishu actually. Brilliant defending by the young midfielder. Let's give Sally some optimism, although Company's not happy with that decision, so Brownhill's conceded a free kick for Sunderland. I think it was Clark on the ball. Yeah, it's touch and go whether it's a free kick. 66 minutes now, still 0-0. Got 24 minutes to play, including stoppage time, which I think at this moment is going to be 2 minutes. We've basically had no breaks actually in the second half. So fair play to that. It's actually been quite a fast-paced game. Teller, well defended again. I tell you what, that midfield and defence have worked so hard for Sunderland today. They've done really a cracking job. I saw that, Blue Terrier. I did see that. So Goodmanson is on for Zarori. Interesting substitution. If Sunderland want any chance of players they have to win, I almost think players is out of the picture for Sunderland unless they win all their games. Right, maybe could get ahead. No, okay, Brownhill. No, Pritchard wins it back. And he wins a free kick to Sunderland. A lot of frustrated and hot heads going round Burnley at this moment. I'm just checking certain things. Got any odds for us? It'll be a big ask for Watford to get in the playoffs. Yeah, it'd be ambitious, that wouldn't it? Right. Oh, Sunderland now on attack. Hang on a minute. Diallo in the box, deflection. Off the ball. Ooh. Nearly an opening goal for Sunderland there. Hang on a minute. I was on my phone, but blink and you miss it. What happened here? So Pritchard, I think he's offside. I've got to be honest. Patrick Roberts, but Diallo with that strike is deflected and hits the bar. I know, excitement. I'm like, excitement in this game? Here's Goodmanson. Let's see what he can offer. Maybe some fresh legs for Burnley or what's needed. Oh, great skill from him there. Here's Ashley Barnes. A bit of an opening, but the pace is too slow. Right, come on, Teller. He goes for goal. Oh, okay. It was going to go to a corner, but it's well caught by Patterson. Actually made that look pretty easy there. Like that, Charlie. I swear I could have said that one time when I was doing a career mode. I'm watching you just like the goalpost. Oh my word. Thank you, Savvy, for using your time to watch me today. I truly appreciate it. I don't think there's many people actually streaming this game, to be honest, on YouTube in general. So I'm glad that I could be one of the few to stream this game. I tell you what, I mean, that was a big moment there. I felt Roberts was offside, but regardless, that is the closest anyone's got to scoring. I think it's Cullen that actually gets a deflection. Had he not got that deflection, that could have been goal 1 for Sunderland, and they'd take the lead. Amad Diallo already making an impact coming from the bench. Please score at least 1 goal. So you probably not even back Burnley to win. You know, if you've got Burnley to score, then yeah, you only need 1 goal from Burnley, really. And we have now approached the 70-minute mark. Got 20 minutes plus stoppage time left. Right. So, Muric down to George Bayer. You can make a bit more progress than that if you want to get to the actual goal. Chelsea Villa alive. Oh, bloody hell. I don't know if I'm going to be watching that, to be honest. West Ham Southampton. That might be... Oh, I said West Ham plays Southampton. Who was the West Ham fan who was here? I mean, I said West Ham plays Southampton. I'm like, well, I didn't know it was actually this weekend. But yeah, I was right. And Newcastle Manchester United, that could be a good game to stream if I wanted to. Definitely need to spend tomorrow with a study. Need to get off my phone and need to get off any other things that'll distract me. At this moment, game slowed down quite a bit. Burnley still on the ball, but have not made a lot of progress. But you've got to give credit to Sunderland being difficult to break down. And I can clearly see that that Burnley are struggling with it at the moment. We're still on 18 likes, guys. If you've not liked the stream, by the way, please smash the like button on the stream. It would be absolutely amazing if we can get there. You're excited for tomorrow in the Bundesliga. You've got Bayern Munich versus Dortmund. Now, that was interesting. Not only are Bayern Munich wanting to close the gap on Dortmund, but you've got Thomas Tuchel going up against his former club. That's going to be very interesting indeed. City Liverpool, yeah, that's right. We're spoiled tomorrow. We've got some cracking football games. This whole Easter period has got some really big matches coming up very soon as well. Chelsea Liverpool's coming up soon as well, actually. God, so Liverpool got away games against Manchester City and then Chelsea. Could potentially be harsh, but at least Liverpool will get 3 points. Luton versus Watford, yeah, it's a local game, as I said in my prediction. Same with the South Wales derby as well. So it's definitely derby weekend, but we've also got some really interesting contests as well, like throughout, actually. If you get something from Arsenal, we'll definitely stay outside Charlie. I say Arsenal's got to be your write-off game. I personally think what we'll see West Ham win, I think. Leicester have got Palace, haven't they? I think Leicester could win. If Palace win, that'd be a bit of a blow to Leeds, but I think Leicester will win. Forest Wolves. I say Wolves winning that, to be honest. Although maybe you, no, I think you'd prefer Wolves to win over, or would you prefer Wolves to win? To be fair, I think you'd actually want Forest and Wolves to draw. I don't know. I feel like even if Leeds don't win, and they've definitely got the hardest game out of the teams, trying to survive, shot, and it's over. Benson showing some frustration there. Burnley looking a bit frustrated, I won't lie. Benson knows he shouldn't be wasteful. I said in the beginning of the stream, Burnley aren't wasteful at their best. But at this moment, they're still picking up their form. And we definitely know how well Burnley can play. But at the moment, I think Sunderland, for one, have made it difficult. And two, the sharpness is just not there for Burnley today, I don't think. Blue Terriers, I think, is kind of secretly hoping that Forest go down. Well, there's Pritchard to Patrick Roberts for Sunderland. Ball does find Amad Diallo, but good defending by Bayer, actually. Diallo does well to rob the ball back. Hume. Pritchard, ooh, well headed away. It was a bit of an odd moment there. A deflection from Burnley actually created almost an assist for a goal for Sunderland. Blue Terrier cares more whether Huddersfield's down. I mean, yeah, I think that's ultimately the priority, isn't it? You know, obviously you want to stay in the Championship. You'd hope that you could pull either one of Rotherham, QPR, or Cardiff down to replace your place. QPR probably more likely than those three teams, honestly, right now with the way that they're playing. If you beat Forest and Palace, you should start to create a gap. Because I think Leeds have both got Forest and Palace. Have you already played Forest twice? I swear Leeds have already played. Because I remember when Leeds lost to Forest 1-0 at City Ground, but maybe they've still got to play them second time round? I'm actually going to check now. You've made me intrigued, Charlie. So Arsenal got Leeds got Arsenal, then Palace at home. Liverpool will be tough. Fulham away. Leicester is a big one. Bournemouth away, that's a big one. City away. Newcastle. West Ham away. And Spurs. I see Leicester and especially Palace as must win. I don't think you've got Forest to play, Charlie, because I think you've already played them twice already. I'm hoping Kevin Nagel getting the club off Hoyle, such a deal could help us rebuild. I think they'll definitely help with the rebuilding. I would agree on that. Or is it rescheduled? Or is it? Forever Orient, welcome to the stream. If you're a Leyton Orient fan, I don't think we've seen many Leyton Orient fans, but tell me, how are you feeling of your club currently in League 2? Winless in their last 4, but they have got a bit of a lead from second place Northampton at the moment. I'm checking where that rescheduled game is. Newcastle Brighton, Manchester United Brentford's also rescheduled. Oh, Benson had a good chance. Oh, no, yeah, right there. Gosh, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, okay, ignore me. Yeah, you do have Forest to play. And in fact, that's actually happening really soon. Oh, my gosh, 4th of April. Wow. Ignore me. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Charlie. Get results against both Forest and Palace at home, then yeah, I think you've got enough. Yeah, great to see you. Yeah, it's amazing, but I'm happy about the last 4. I do hope Orient go back to League One. I can't remember the last time they were there, but they were definitely there in the last 10 years, I'd like to say. They were in League One briefly, but yeah, it would be amazing to see them go back up to League One, to be honest. Oh, header, potentially for Burnley. Could we see a goal? Header, oh, wide of the post. Teller tries to get ahead of the player, and it's a goal kick. 77 minutes in, still 0-0. I don't know. This could be a dull 0-0, this. I really, really hope not. So double substitution. Barnes and Benson are off. Obafemi and Vittino are on. I did suggest Obafemi to go on for Barnes. So glad they were listening to me for that front there. Let's look at stats. 2010 you got relegated. Okay, so it wasn't too far away. So yeah, that's 13 years ago. Thanks for that insight there. Yeah, I did think that you were a League One team in the 2010s. Just obviously like right at the beginning of the 2010s you were. So let's go here. Oh, I forgot to change scene. Right, there we go. So you can see with the tab momentum, yeah, that second half, we've not seen a lot. In fact, let's actually do stats. But instead of the whole game, I would have showed second half stats. Very minimal. 2 shots to 1, 5 shots and 2 on target there. In fact, to be fair, that is almost the exact same as that first half. 5. So we had 10 shots in that first half. Currently had 7 here. To be fair, Burnley have not looked like scoring since the last 10 minutes of that first half, I've got to be honest. 4 corner kicks to 3, 10 foul. In fact, to be fair, they've both fouled quite a fair bit. Hit the woodwork, of course, Diallo hit the woodwork. That's probably the closest any team's got to scoring. Oh, Patterson, good defending. One big chance missed for Burnley, which may have been the Barnes chance. Or it could have been the Brownhill chance, one of those ones. And those stats not really as necessary at the moment because we're still looking for the first goal of this game. This, what it does to the table, no change really. Burnley on 84 points, but it does give a bit of a blow to their chances of breaking Reading's points record, because then the maximum points they could get after this game, if it is a draw, is 108 points, which leaves them with no margin for error in their remaining 8 games if they want to get that record. Sunderland will stay around mid-table, and that gap between them and Watford could increase after this weekend. Knowledgeable chat this channel, I know. Really is. But we'll get there back soon, and then we'll go to the Championship. Like to see the optimism. And to be fair, you know, Exeter having a good season from League One, obviously not going up to the Championship, but it goes to show that the gap between League One and League Two, I actually don't think is as high as people think. Goodmanson with a cross. Header! Come on, someone get a chance. Someone have a chance. It's a corner to Burnley. Oh my word. Right, well, Benson again. Yeah, how indeed. Look at the space here. You have to do better in this position. Goodmanson with a brilliant cross. Oh, Brownhill needs to have a better connection with that. And then Benson again, just the touches. Their touches are definitely off, which will be down to match sharpness. Exeter have done well indeed, they really have. Corner comes in. Oh, I think Teller could have done more with that. He barely swung his leg out to try and stop that header from Harvard Bennis going out of play. Probably a bit harsh, but it seemed that he didn't really try there. Right, well, I don't know what happened, because I was literally just about to say, I swear I saw Benson substituted off to Vittino, but they've now officially confirmed that Benson is now off the pitch and Vittino's on. I've only been a fan since 2021, so you wouldn't know much about the past. 2021 would that have been your first season back at League 2, when you managed to edge out Hartlepool to win the National League? Because that seems about right. Because Leyton Orient haven't been in League One for too long since getting out of the National League. Who do you think Huddersfield should get as a manager for next season? Ranieri is... I don't see Ranieri as a Championship manager, to be honest. Who would I recommend for Huddersfield? Someone new. Oh, my word. Jordan Bayer. Wow. What happened there? Jordan Bayer, what on earth was that? Liam Richardson would be okay. Agreed. He did get Wigan up indeed, yeah. I mean, if they go to League One, Liam Richardson would be a really good shout, I think. Diallo, Clark. Oh, goal! Oh my word! 1-0 Sunderland. Was it offside? Offside. No goal. Oh my words. So Clark. It's Barr who's offside, but he's obstructing Muric in an offside position. That's why that was disallowed. We've seen so many of those goals not being given where you've got an offside player obstructing the view of the goalkeeper. And that's what's happened here. Carl Robinson, I think his value's gone down a bit since he's really struggled with Oxford this year. I'll be intrigued to see how he gets on, because definitely in the first couple of years at Oxford, he's been one of the best managerial prospects. Yeah, Forever Orient is just basically stating, this season at least, it's a shame because one of the more potential managers, Liam Manning and Carl Robinson, their value's just gone down to the toilet, really, compared to what they were from last season. Oh, here we go. I think the time wasting is now starting to seek in now. He's managed Preston, Bristol City. Oh, yeah, you're talking about me. I was going to say, that seems a bit familiar. Bristol City, I mean, we don't talk about Preston, but Bristol City and Colchester were two brilliant successes. Need an ambitious manager who can give us an identity, a clear style of play, and a clear vision. I'm sure there's options out there. I'm sure there's definitely one. You know what? I feel like Ipswich won't like me for this, but what about Kieran McKenna? You've seen the Michael Carrick treatment that's been getting. Kieran McKenna was also working in that managerial background staff in around that same time. They've clearly got a knack of teaching lower league clubs how to play football. Might not be a bad shout. You've also got Michael Duff as well, who I actually think has done a terrific job, actually. Always been a fan of Michael Duff since Cheltenham, and then it's been no different from Barnsley this year. Started pretty poorly, but now his form has really improved, and he's definitely proven to me he's a top manager, Michael Duff. Would McKenna come? I mean, I don't think right now. I think he's got a good project in place for Ipswich there, and I think he's really got a big support for him. So I think it'll be difficult for Huddersfield to entice him. If Ipswich don't go up and Huddersfield offer something big for him, then maybe. So I don't know. Forever Orient, thank you so much for that. It really, I really do appreciate that. And I've just received a subscription there. So guys, we are on 1,660 subs now, all thanks to Forever Orient. Thank you so much. So we're in 1.66k subs, if you look at the video now. Thank you so much. Are you talking to me having my hair highlighted? That's definitely not highlight. That's gonna be the TV and my recording light shining on my hair. Nah, that's definitely not my hair. I've definitely not had it highlighted. It's always been brown-ish. Jack Clark's off the pitch. Dennis Churkin, not Dennis Irwin, but Dennis Churkin is going on the pitch replacing him. Blue Terry says didn't really want Mark Fotheringham back. Yeah, it is. The lighting is fine. Made me chuckle that. I'll never do those sorts of highlights and stuff onto my hair. Never understand it when people do that. Oh, Teller is frustrated with that. He's got to be careful, Teller, to keep his frustrations down. Could get booked for that if he was careful. If he was not careful. Well, we're in the 88th minute. No goals. I won't lie, I wasn't really expecting this when I was picking this game today. But I definitely should have expected some rustiness going after the international break. Should have expected it. It's not often that Burnley drop points at home, though. That's something that we don't see every day. Let's actually see how consistent Burnley have been at home. Because I think they've only lost one home game this season. So they've drawn 11, though. So this will be their 6th draw out of 20. So if I were to do the quick maths with that, that would be 30% of their games. So 70% of their home games they would win, and 30% of their home games Burnley would draw. So yeah, they've still not lost at home. Good point, Forever Orient. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They have not lost at home indeed. I should have just known. 14 plus 6, yeah. So yeah, their 2 defeats have actually come from away games. One of them was definitely Sheffield United, because I remember that one. That was 5-2. Impressive scoreline. So yeah, 30% of Burnley's home games are draws, but 70% are wins. Interesting stats. Still time for a winner? Yeah, you're not wrong. 6 minutes of added time. Well, 09 going to the ground there has really bolstered up that added time, because apart from that, we've really had no other stoppages. We've had a couple of substitutions, but that's really been the only thing that's delayed this game from ending, really. Oh, bit of time wasting going from Patterson. Seen it all the time. Sunderland just going to hold on, it seems. I think they've got... I think they can hold on now. I think they've done the hard bit now, Sunderland getting through to the 90th minute. And it's not like Burnley are really knocking on the door either. So I think they'll be okay, Sunderland, to be honest. Famouche just got to be careful with it. Last dish winners. Ooh. I tell you what, Ahmed Diallo is smelling blood right now that in the way that Burnley are playing. Goal kick there, and yeah, he's just really bouncing around the pitch now. Oh, gotta be careful. Bar's trying to win the ball. It was offside. Right, I think it was a free kick actually that was given there. Here's Goodmanson, tackle 1. Brilliant defending there by Sunderland. Now they're on the attack now. Ooh. Call him Sirkin? No, it's Churkin. I refuse to call him Sirkin. Bar with the cross. I think it's a goal kick. Seen as our new owner is American, a lot of those fans think we'll be beginning Jesse Martian. He's not going to go to Huddersfield. I've got to be honest. No, he won't go Huddersfield. There was more chance of you getting David Wagner back than you getting Jesse Marsh, in my opinion. Obafemi to Nathan Teller. Goodmanson. Connor Roberts, who's looking a little bit lost. Cross. Caught by Patterson again. And Patterson keeping every concentration there. Hey, man, welcome. You really have you really have caught for last moment here. Glad to catch the ending. Hope everything works out, Alice. Thank you, man. I really, really do appreciate it. Really, really do. Are Chelmsford doing okay, says Vijay? They are, because I think it was Charlie who asked this question. They've now got their act together. They've won 3 games in a row. They've got a chance to finish third, which will be a brilliant, brilliant achievement for them, because second and third only have a semi-final and a final playoff place to play for. David Wagner might come back. He's only on a rolling contract. I don't think he will, personally. What's going on about the announcement premiere? Right, well, for ones who have just joined, who are thinking, what's this announcement about? So, it is a pretty big one. So, in a way, I am not making content for Championship or any sorts anymore after this season. So, the only time you may see me post will be a community post or streams for the foreseeable after this season. Down to personal reasons, study reasons, social reasons, all matter of reasons outside of YouTube is why I've taken this difficult decision. And it's been hard making that decision, because it's 4 years now since I've made content, and I'm really pleased with where it's got to. But right now at the moment, there's a lot of things that are being delayed, and a lot of things that I'm sacrificing socially with me trying to pump life into this channel. And I've just not got the time for it anymore. You know, I can't research for things as much now. So it's just felt a decision that needed to be done. And I've given you guys 2 months of notice on it. So we'll just see how everyone reacts. And on the whole, everyone's been really positive about it, you know. And I couldn't ask for a better fan base for it. I think Matt's going to let Huddersfield off today, Blue Terrier. Yeah, what's it about? You're asking me originally. It's fine. Just let Matt just digest on what I'm about to say. And Matt, honestly, I'm just going to say this right now, because some viewers have asked me about. Okay, so just by the way, with this game, with 5 minutes of added time, 1 minute left, and right now Burnley are not hitting through a barn door at the moment. And if anything, it's Sunderland who are now looking more likely getting the goal here. So I think it's going to end 0-0, and this will be a great point for Sunderland. They've done their job. They've done their job really, really well. Burnley looking lacking sharpness, really, which I really should have expected with teams going out of the international break. So, yeah, should have expected that. Although this could be a chance for Burnley here. Last chance, maybe. Roberts. But Patterson punches it. Okay, this could be a chance. Brownhill. Headed away by Hume. 10 seconds left, and I think that might be it. They're trying to play on. Bayer. 3 seconds left now. 6 minutes has hit, and the referee has blown the final whistle. It's a draw for Burnley. Their 6th home draw this season. They can only get 108 points as a maximum now. So right now, if Burnley want to beat the points record for Reading, they've got to win all their 8 games now. So that is a bit of a blow for Burnley's points record if they want to beat that. But what a point that is for Sunderland there. They held on, had a game plan, and to be fair, they actually think had the closest chances to going ahead in that second half. It ends Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. Lexa shall live on. If you need to take time away, that's fine, and we wish you all the best. Make sure you leave the door open should you make a return. Oh, without a doubt, you know, I already am going to know. I'm going to miss making the consistent content. It's just right now, I'm in a situation where I'm just about being paid an annual salary just above minimum wage a year. But it is an actual job that is getting me trained to be where I am aiming to be long term. I need to get through 2 examples to get there, which that progress has been halted with me not having enough study time, which has been prevented with me trying to do stuff for YouTube and other things as well. It's not just YouTube that I'm actually putting a stop to for the most part. There's so many other glaring addictions and other things that I need to really try and deal with. But the main theme in that video is just, there's been a lot of times where I've not considered my self-worth and self-value. There's been a lot of times where I've been so desperate to please other people and to provide content that I've actually really slaved myself. And right now I need to adopt a different attitude to that. So it's a mature decision in my part there. And right now I'm just going to try and enjoy the final couple of months of the season, and we'll see what happens. You know, if anything works out, you know, things may be changed. But as of now, I'm only going to be streaming the odd football game from when the Championship Player Final is finished of this season. So, yeah, that's really what my announcement is, just to put it in as brief as I can. For everyone who said got the 0-0 prediction, Vijay got your draw. Well done. The Mighty Orient beat Arsenal in the Challenge HD Clone for Imperialism. Love it. I remember Bill on tour, quit for his job and returned 6 months later. You defo got the audience in the end. Yeah, it's a difficult one, really. I feel like what I've got to do, Matt, is right now what I need is to figure out a routine. That's really my issue, really. There's no routine regarding me looking after myself. So as soon as I can start sticking with that, there may be times where I can reward myself and do something like YouTube again. You know, if that makes sense in a way. Because right now, is that the Sunderland crowd saying that? There's a lot of pointing going around at the crowd. Ooh. Yeah, the crowd's not happy with someone. Maybe it was a Sunderland player. But I know it happens. Times change. I'm working full time. The travel I've got to get to my job and back is over 2.5 hours of my time in itself. And I've said this already, the quality of my videos has already taken a dip because the research is just nowhere now. I can't research anything. Most of my time I have to make graphics, thumbnails and edit and process and stuff, all that stuff. I mean, you would know with making videos yourself. So in the end of the day, it's a decision I've taken on myself, and I'm not calling it quitting. I'm basically calling it in a way of that I'm just changing the way that I'm doing my channel, basically. Because the fact that I'm saying that I'm still going to stream the odd game, it doesn't mean that I'm quitting for good. If I quit for good, it means I'm not making content again, full stop. But something needs to happen, and so I definitely need to do something about it, basically. Right, well, I could talk all day about that, but it's just gone 10 o'clock. Definitely past my bedtime, I'll tell you that, and I need to go to bed. Thank you guys for watching. It's ended Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. Just to remind you what that does to the table. Okay, come on, SofaScore, please appear. There you go. Burnley on 84, 12 draws now this season out of their 38 games. Sunderland stay 11th on 54 points this time, so no changes regarding the tables. Stats-wise, you would see here 13 shots to 7, but the same amount of shots on target each, with Burnley having a lot more of the ball, but they just could not find enough clear-cut chances to break through that Sunderland team. So, good point, and a good away point actually for Sunderland there. Thank you guys for watching. So yeah, if you're not like the stream, please do so. It really, really does help me. And yeah, that'll wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary if you saw the end of the stream. And as always, I'll see you guys hopefully in another video soon. Take care everyone and have a good one.